12 Sports presents coverage of Tri-Metro Conference football in its homecoming day at Breck as the Mustangs take on St. Paul Academy, Mounds Park Academy. Hello and welcome to Breck School in Golden Valley. John Jacobson and Bill Hunstock. And Bill, a beautiful Saturday afternoon for the homecoming festivities here at Breck.
Well, it couldn't be a more gorgeous day. Temperature in the high 60s, low 70s, not a lot of wind, clear skies. What more could you ask for on a Saturday afternoon?
St. Paul Academy is a program, Bill, that has struggled throughout the last several years. They won one game last year, had a couple of winless seasons before that. They are 1-2 so far, kind of banged up. And Pearl's not going to use that as an excuse. These guys are going to come out here and compete today.
Well, they're going to be competitive, but they're only dressing 21 kids today, and they don't really have any depth. They've got 10 kids going both ways, so they're really going to be stretched endurance-wise and almost every other way you can stretch a team. But the kids have spirit. They've had small numbers at SPA forever, so that's not a big issue for them. It's just getting their kids to play hard will be the challenge for them today.
Breck comes in at 2-1, and they've struggled with numbers the last couple of years. The numbers are up a little bit more this year, and they've got a lot of varsity players back who saw playing time last year, Bill, in the Tri-Metro. 19 returning starters for this team. Right,
and the majority of those returning starters happen to be juniors, so they've got kids that are 11th graders that have played a full season, that are getting their feet wet now, that have some experience. So that's a real strength because now they have something to build on, whereas in the past they really haven't had that. And they've got 2 or 3 pretty good athletes, so that combined with a little bit of depth makes you a stronger program.
Let's look at our key players today, starting with the Spartans and Delonte Payton, a talented sophomore wide receiver.
Payton is a good athlete. Like a lot of wide receivers at this level, he's a multi-sport athlete. He's a very, very good basketball player, has very good leaping ability, good hands. Coach Peralt said we got to get him involved early. He's one of those kinds of kids. He's only a sophomore, but he's one of those kids that if he gets involved early and can get going, he'll be tough to stop. If he gets stymied early, he might be a question mark.
And on the defensive side of the ball, that's our key player for Breck, Kwaku Bodum, who's really stepped up his leadership, and he is an underclassman as well, one of those juniors you were talking about, Bill.
Not only is he a junior, but he's a junior captain, so that tells you something about his leadership capabilities. The coaching staff said that he's really grown into the role of being a leading linebacker. He was one of the leading tacklers in the metro area last year, is one of the better ones this year. So he's really learning the role, he's learning to be a leader, and this is the kind of game where he really needs to step up and prove that leadership, and they can dominate this game.
Breck won last year. It was a close game. They hope to extend their winning streak against SPA MPA here this afternoon. We'll take a break and kick this one off from Golden Valley. Tri-Metro Conference football next up on 12 Sports.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown! Welcome to McKnight Field, and the Breck Mustangs hosting St. Paul Academy, Mounds Park Academy this afternoon. Beautiful homecoming afternoon. And Breck, Bill, we've been at a few of these Breck homecomings in the past.
Absolutely.
Kind of a fun atmosphere around. You get the alumni here, you get the big tent, you get the food cooking and balloons. You
Absolutely.
All the stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's a very festive atmosphere here at Breck School. They really go all out for homecoming here, and you get a lot of particularly recent grads that come back, and families are all involved. And of course, they have a big sports day with several of their teams playing prior to the football game. So there's a lot of things going on, not only here athletically, but throughout the campus. And it's a very nice atmosphere. Of course, it's a gorgeous day to have a football game.
St. Paul Academy in the white, they will kick off. Nick Hoffman will do the kicking for SPA. Bowen is set for kickoff, and we are underway. Levi Sellis taking it at the 22 and won't get any farther than that. Covered well downfield. Andrew Tao on the tackle. First down and 10 Mustangs from their 22-yard line.
It's a nice, it's a short kick, but a really nice rundown and a tackle by Andrew Tao to leave it right at the spot where the kick was caught. So it's a good start for SPA.
Braden Kulik is the quarterback. He'll operate out of the shotgun. Two receivers to either side. Bowen in motion. And the first snap of the game. And a handoff inside and a gain only to the 25 and a short gain of 2 to Selmas. It'll be second down and 8.
Tackle by Bryant Carlson, inside linebacker for the Spartans. Loss of 2.
There's the numbers on Kulik so far this season. As he sets back to pass on second down, throwing, overshoots his receiver Bowman. Luke Bishop covering downfield for SPA.
The coaching staff has pretty good things to say about Braden Kulik in light of other quarterbacks that have played here at Breck over the last several years, and he has a very good ability. He's a big kid at 6'4", 200 pounds. He's got the size, got a good strong arm, and is really learning the game well, and does a lot of his own adjustments at the line of scrimmage. So a lot of what you see going on here is going to be things that Kulik does.
Third down and 12 for the Mustangs. Opening series of the game. Kulik laying it out down the left side and juggled and out of bounds. Intended receiver for Breck, Jorgen Salveson. And it's a 3 and out for Breck.
We get a pretty good look here at Kulik's arm as he gets the ball downfield in very good order, and Salveson just can't quite hang on to it. I believe he probably would have been out of bounds even if he would have caught it. But it was a pretty good ball, a little bit wide, and really challenged Salveson's ability to bring it in.
So Breck needing to punt to start. Short kick at the 45 by Salveson, and SPA will get excellent field position to start the game. First down and 10. SPA at the Breck 45. Michael O'Shea is their quarterback. And like his receiver, Dante Payton, also a sophomore.
Exactly. And O'Shea is a little bit different kind of quarterback than Kulik. So we'll see a couple different styles here.
He'll hand off on first down and fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. Gabe Funky is sophomore. It'll be second down and 10.
Both of these teams are running a spread type of an offense. We'll see some versions of read option and throwing the ball. Both these teams are going to want to get the football to their good receivers, but they're also going to need to balance out the running game.
On second down and 10, throwing to the sideline, O'Shea overshooting his receiver. Bowman on the coverage. Luke Bishop, the intended receiver for SPA, and it's 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Pass is high. Culleton helping to break it up. The pass intended for the tight end, Nick Hoffman. And like Breck, SPA has a 3 and out.
Just a little bit high for Hoffman. O'Shea's pass not quite on the money, but very well defended by number 7, Will Culleton. So we've seen both offenses, and neither one of them have really been able to do anything. They haven't been able to get off the schneid yet.
Hoffman is the punter, a high kick. Feldis taking it, and he is immediately hit back at the 17-yard line. Hung on to the football, but another big hit on special teams. And Tao, who had the tackle on the kickoff return, Bill, does it here on the punt return.
Yeah, he really gets downfield in good order. And so far the kicking game has been the advantage of SPA, starting inside the 20-yard line. Last time they were at the 22, so net loss of 5 yards here.
On 1st down and 10. Quick throw, right side, completion, broken tackle. Salveson down the sideline, has a 1st down out past the 30. And the first down of the game. And it's Wiedela on the catch.
That's a nice catch by Derek Wiedela. Nice easy throw out into the flat. Nice catch, a little bit high, but gets his hands on it, makes a nice grab, and gets up the field in pretty good order out to the 37-yard line.
Gain of 20, 1st down and 10. Kulik will throw it out of the backfield. Delness breaks one tackle and then is planted at the 40-yard line. Tackled by Louis Bogelup.
This is a nice catch in space, but really nice one-on-one tackle. Bang, right there by Louis Bogelup.
Burgundy, the head coach at Breck, 3rd year as head coach, has been involved in football for a number of years here at Breck, is also the school's activities director, and likes the numbers of this team has out. As we mentioned, Bill, in the pregame, they were down for a couple of years, and to give on 2nd down and nothing to doing for Selness, it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Neither team really been able to get the running game going. Both offensive and defensive lines. Defensive lines have been able to pretty well dominate the line of scrimmage. The linebackers have been able to step in and make plays. So we got a 3rd and 8 here, it looks like.
From the 40-yard line of Breck, 2nd series for Breck. 3 receivers to the right. Selness in the backfield. Throw back to the left, and it's caught. Jorgen Salveson, the reception down at the SPA 43. That's a 1st down for Breck and a gain of 18 yards.
This is a very nice turn-in route. That ball looked like it might even have been tipped. Yep. So Salveson was able to stay with the ball after it was been tipped and make a nice catch for a 1st down.
Bowman in motion. Wiedela, slot receiver to the right on 1st down and 10. And in the backfield, Hoffman has Selness wrapped up, throws him down for a big loss near midfield.
Here we see a toss sweep, and Selness just really has nowhere to go. Hoffman is able to get right into the backfield, coming straight up field, and cut that thing off for about a 9-yard loss, 8-yard loss. So it's a a big loss for SPA to put them in pretty good field position here.
Makes your play easier when you don't get blocked. If you're Nick Hoffman.
Absolutely.
Second out at 18, Kulik. Time to throw. Throwing down the right side. Has the receiver. It's Culleton breaking a tackle. And Will Culleton is in for a touchdown. 50 yards, and Breck is on the board.
That was a very well executed pass, and Culleton was able to get past the defender, past the corner, and there was nobody over the top to help him out, and so it ended up being a nice catch and sprint to the end zone.
Bowman on for the extra point, but the flag is down, and we have an offside on SPA. So they'll spot it at the half-yard line, or 1.5-yard line. Set down. Ramu Bowman's kick. He's up. Missed it wide right. And it stays 6-0. With 7:20 to play in the first quarter.
Here we go. Take a look at the touchdown pass. Nice ball. Culleton makes a nice move to get himself open. The defender gets turned around, and Culleton is able to get into the end zone. You can see the defender, number 44, Jonah Mishi, got turned around. So as Will Culleton is able to catch the ball, he's able to get up the sideline, and nobody can run him down. So a nice second possession for Breck. 83-yard drive.
Girls soccer team for their victory this morning. Well done.
Breck Mustangs looking to start the season 3-1. They lost their opener to Concordia Academy of Roseville 28-7, and have defeated New Life Academy and Brooklyn Center the last 2 weeks. And next Friday they take on their rivals, the Blake Bears in Hopkins. Kickoff off the hands and then covered by Jimmy Bjorklund. And the Spartans will start first down and 10 from their 27. First drive for them. No gain on a first down run and 2 incompletions for Michael O'Shea. We're going to have a re-kick.
Yeah, we're going to have a re-kick. It must have been an offside on Breck. Now they're going to kick it from the 40 again. Something happened. The referee had not. They kicked it before the referee had signaled the ball ready for play, or something similar. Or there was an offside.
Or there was a penalty and they didn't mark it off previously. And now the officials are going to talk. Now it is at the 40.
2.5-yard penalty each way, so that's back to the 40-yard line.
Are we set, Bill? I think we're set now.
I think so.
So Bowman a kick. Will squib it along the ground. It'll be picked up and falling on back at the 23-yard line this time. Bogalub getting on top of that one. Look at Ed Peralt, second-year head coach at St. Paul Academy from Monoman, Minnesota, and played his collegiate football at Concordia Moorhead. A good, enthusiastic young coach, and hoping he can turn the SPA program around. It's been a tough stretch for them for a number of years in football.
Yeah, for about the last 30 that I can recall. And it's they're an interesting program. They don't get big numbers. They usually have a handful of pretty good athletes, and from time to time they've had 2 or 3 guys that have been superior athletes, and we had a little movement. Oh, they're calling that against the offense. So we have a 1st and 15 for SPA. They've got their work cut out for them here.
Osseo roll out and tackled from behind. Kwaku Bodum on the tackle. Kwaku, guy, you can see him come in unblocked. And a guy that Brett Burgundy says just gotten a lot more aggressive as a football player. So he's like to hit, but gotten more smart about where he needs to be on the football field, and also more just aggressive as a tackler.
And he likes contact.
Yeah.
That's always a plus for a linebacker.
So on 2nd and long, it's a pitch left, and it'll be another loss here. Andrew Towle, the running back. Tackled on the play by Miles Alowu.
That was well played by Charlie Gamer, who forced the pitch and was able to get out and help make the play. Got some help from Alowu, but Gamer's the one that got in the face of that right away to force that thing back.
3rd down completion. Hoffman on the catch. It'll be a short gain. It'll be 4th down for SPA.
Hoffman on the carry. Tackled by Linehan. It's 4th down.
This is a nice throw and catch, but when you're at 3rd and 18 and you get a 7-yard play, it's really not much of a help. But that's a nice throw and grab by Osseo and Hoffman.
Hoffman, his 2nd punt. And the Mustangs let it go, and that's going to cost them about 20 yards. A little miscommunication there between Bowman and Selness. Looks like that perhaps would have been a returnable kick. As it is, Breck will take it 1st down and 10 at their 28.
So that ended up being a pretty nice punt by Hoffman, and not handling it by, as you said, John, not handling it by the return guys from Breck cost him probably 20 yards, maybe a little bit more from the spot where the ball hit the ground.
Third drive of this opening quarter for the Breck offense. They lead at 6-0. Graydon Kulik looking left, throws that way, completes it to Bowman at the 30. It's outside to the 35, 40, tiptoeing the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. Back at the 46-yard line, but a gain of 18 yards.
You see a nice run by Renaud Bowman there. It's a nice camera work. He looked like his feet, there was green between his feet and the sideline all the way down, but the official blew the play dead at the 46-yard line of Breck. Got a little bit of an idea of Bowman's speed right there. He's got some good wheels.
Third 1st down for Breck. To the running game. First run today for Charlie Gamer, and a big hole for him into SPA territory and down to the Spartans' 35-yard line. Gain of 19.
Here we see a nice inside trap play. Charlie Gamer finding the seam, getting upfield, getting a couple of good downfield blocks. Bowman gets him a little bit of help, a few extra yards, and gets the ball down to the Spartan 35-yard line.
First down and 10, and the ball is fumbled. Gamer got it again. The ball is loose. And a single second down. Somebody got on it for Breck.
It looked like the SPA guys had a real shot at it, but one of the linemen was able to get down and get on that. The ball gets stripped right there. And a couple of the SPA players, the Spartans, weren't able to corral it. And number 53, Grant Tubles, coming behind the play, gets the fumble recovery and saves the ball for Breck and a potential turnover.
On second down and 3 after that 7-yard pickup, the give. No, they're going to keep it. It's Kulik, the quarterback, with it. And he's got a first down. He's inside the 20, down to the 17.
There's a nice read by Graydon Kulik as we watch him get a good fake. Gets Hoffman out of position, is able to get around the corner, get upfield. Gain of about 11, 12 yards.
First and 10 for Breck.
Breck's now loosened up the running game a little bit. They're getting more yards running. It should open up their passing game even more.
Kulik to throw. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Will Culleton, his second touchdown grab of the first quarter. And it's 12-0.
Another very nice throw from Graydon Kulik to Will Culleton. Culleton going up and getting the ball in the corner of the end zone. Second touchdown. Very nice drive. That was a really nice drive, John. Very balanced, good running game, and a couple of very nice passes to get the Breck offense rolling.
Extra point attempt. And this one by Bowman is up and through. And with 3:22 left in the first quarter, it's 13-0.
Here we see the pass to Culleton. You can see he's got just enough distance and just enough separation there in the end zone. And the ball is nicely placed where he's pretty much the only guy that's going to be able to make that catch. And so far, Kulik has been pretty accurate. The
6 out of 8 so far.
6 out of 8, so that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah, 6 of 8, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that'll fit a statistical category pretty nice.
Culleton came in, 5 catches on the year and 1 touchdown. 2 scores on 2 catches today. Bowman, the onside kick, and it's fielded successfully by the Spartans at the 49, so that's where they will start.
Heads up by the Spartans to cover that onside kick right away.
Caswell Burr on the recovery for SPA. A trickery, Bill. How about that?
Well, that's a good time to do that. If you cover it, you got a real good chance to get an early 3-touchdown lead, which is huge.
O'Shea will run on first down. He meets a wall of navy blue jerseys led by Karsten Salveson, a junior, 6'3", 263-pounder.
Osseo on the keeper.
No
Snapped
gain.
at the line of scrimmage by Karsten Salveson.
Karsten Soren and Jorgen, 3 Salveson brothers, all on the Mustang football team. Second down, 10. Spartans from their 49. O'Shea, drop it, it's intercepted. It is picked off by Gamer, and he returns it to the 35-yard line of the Spartans.
There you see O'Shea's pass out into the flat. Dangerous place to throw the ball if you don't see that linebacker right there. Charlie Gamer stepping in front of the intended receiver. Looked like Louis Bogalub was the intended receiver. And Charlie Gamer gets up feeling pretty good order till he's tackled by the quarterback, Michael O'Shea.
Gamer's first interception. Kulik going long and incomplete. Trying to hit Jorgen Salveson. And it looks like it might have been a late hit on SPA. Kulik really took a lick after he delivered the football. Puts the ball at the 20-yard line of SPA.
Yeah, definitely a roughing on the Spartans. So an incomplete pass results in a 15-yard automatic first down for the Mustang, putting the ball at the 20-yard line.
Bowman coming in motion on first down and 10. They're going for Culleton again. He has got it for his third touchdown of the first quarter. Braden Kulik to Will Culleton. 20 yards and a score.
So once again, they call it the Braden Kulik to Will Culleton hookup. 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. They keep up that ratio, John. That's going to be pretty intimidating.
He'll be in the paper tomorrow. They get 12 by the end of the day.
There you go.
Extra point from Bowman is up, and it's good. 2:26 still remaining in the first quarter. It's 19-0 Breck.
So once again, we'll get a good look at Kulik. And Culleton just is able to use that sideline and push the defender, Tau, inside. Just, I don't mean push him physically, but by alignment and by how he gets up the field, he's able to keep the defender inside of him with enough room so that as the ball goes to the outside, he can just drift out and have room to catch it. Very nice pass route by Will Culleton. It sounds like a very simple up route, but the execution is nice, and it's a tough ball to throw because it's got to come right down to where the receiver needs to be. And Braden Kulik does a good job with that. And that's this is a tough one to come back from. 3 touchdowns down. I mean, I realize there's still more than 3 quarters of the game, and things can change quickly. But 3 touchdowns gives your offense an awful lot of confidence in what they're doing, and gets your defense fired up.
Karsten Salveson will handle the kickoff duties this time. Picked up at the 20-yard line. And return to the 27. That's where SPA will have it as they look to get something going here near the end of the first quarter. They started the season with a win against Spectrum at home. The Spectrum at school up in Elk River. Then big one-sided losses each of the last 2 weeks at Glenwood City, Wisconsin in week 2 and St. Agnes a week ago. First and 10, Spartans from their 28. Still looking for their first down. There's the first catch for Delonte Payton. Covered well, gain of 3.
And I think that's what Michael O'Shea needs to do to get off here a little bit. I realize they're down by 3 scores and things are going to be kind of problematic for them as far as moving the ball. But getting a good pass and a respectable gain from your number 1 receiver is a good way for a quarterback to get himself on track, get the team moving the ball.
Looking to throw, comes back to his left, completes again to Payton. Gamer on the tackle. Another short gain. And about 3 more yards, Bill. It'll be 3rd down and 4 to go.
And again, this time Payton is on the inside route. Just a short little drag across the middle, makes a catch, gets a step, and makes a couple yards. And again, these are the kind of plays that you need to complete to get your team a little bit of rhythm.
Looking for that first down. They go to the ground game, and it'll be a gain of just 1. Carry by Louis Bogalub.
You see Bogalub looks like he's going to get a little ways. He gets past the first penetration, but the linebackers are 3 or 4 people able to wrap him up right there for a short gain of about 1. So leaving the Spartans a 4th and 3 as the first quarter winds down.
Oh, and Hoffman, they'll go for it on 4th down. The ball tipped and it's incomplete on the fake punt. Broken up, and Breck will take over on downs at the 35-yard line of the Spartans.
Well, this was a valiant effort, but the ball got really knocked down at the line of scrimmage and had no chance of being completed. And now Breck has the short field. Ball at the 35-yard line of the Spartans. My guess is we might see Graydon Kulik throw it to Will Cullet.
Well, not yet anyway. That's first play on the ground. A gain to the 34-yard line. A pickup of just 1. On the run by Selness. Second down and 9.
And we'll be right on the change of the quarter here.
And that is the end of the first quarter. It has been all Breck. The Mustangs enjoying homecoming so far. They lead SPA MPA 20-0. We'll take a break. Come back with more Tri-Metro Conference football on 12 Sports. Back at Breck School in Golden Valley, John Jacobson and Bill Hunstock. Beautiful Saturday afternoon for this game, and especially if you're a Breck Mustang fan so far. After 12 minutes, your club up 20-0. You've got a second down and 10 at the 35-yard line of St. Paul Academy. Inside handoff. This is Salveson getting through inside the 25, gets a first down to the 24-yard line, making it Wiedela. That's the second time I have called his name wrong today. I hate that, Bill.
No, he put Wiedela in at the fullback spot from his normal slot, and they pop him open quick and get downfield for about 10 or 11 yards. Well, the numbers from some angles look pretty much the same, John. 80 and 84, not that much different. 4s and 0s look a lot the same.
Yeah, thanks. Gain of 12 on the run by Wiedela. First down and 10. Here's a throw for Bowman, broken up and incomplete. Jonah Mishi on the coverage. Bowman, the intended receiver, in the end zone.
Well, Kulik certainly gets the ball out there, but Mishi makes a nice recovery. When the ball was launched, Bowman had a nice step on Mishi as the ball came down. Mishi's able to catch up to it and make the play. So save the touchdown for SPA and move to 2nd and 10.
From the 22 of SPA. Kulik throwing overshoots Bowman. Payton actually closer to it, the defensive back. It's incomplete. Third down and 10.
That ball was way overthrown. I almost thought at the first where Kulik was going with the ball, but
if Payton had been able to get any kind of break on that ball, he would have had a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, that was wide open for him to get moving and all he had to do is get his hands down and keep moving.
Third down and 10. Kulik flushed out of the pocket by Hoffman and throw down back at the 29-yard line. Loss of 7 on the sack. First time that Graydon Kulik has been sacked today. Nick Hoffman with the tackle, and now 4th and 17 for Breck.
Yeah, and Hoffman shows pretty good wheels here, getting down the line of scrimmage and into the backfield to run Kulik down and make the plays. That's a big loss, 4th and very long for Breck.
Kind of a no man's land in high school football at the 30 on a 4th and 18. Punt doesn't do you much good, so they'll go for it here. 3 receivers to the right, too long for a field goal attempt, and a flag is down. A delay of game, and that'll make it even more difficult. We'll go back to the 35.
Now you might punt it. Their punter is punting the ball 20, 25 yards. I might say, okay, well, let's punt the ball 25 yards, gets the ball inside the 20, maybe downside close to the 10. Then you've got pretty good field position.
Instead, they will go for it. Call up your best 4th and 23 play. Bill, the ball is tipped and it's intercepted. Run back by Osseo at the 40, sidesteps a tackler and gets all the way out to the 48-yard line. Michael Osseo, quarterback, and also a defensive back, and he comes up with a pick here.
A nice tip, interception, loses a shoe, still keeps his footing. Makes a nice evasive move there, get downfield. Get a nice return. The ball gets out almost to midfield, so it's a very nice return for Michael Osseo. Getting the Spartans in field position. And usually not recommended to intercept the ball on 4th down, because you're especially 4th and 20. Your run back isn't going to be that good, but Michael Osseo did a good job with that one.
And now on offense from the shotgun on 1st down and 10, trying to get it to Payton on the far sideline, and it's incomplete. Coverage by Kevin Linehan. 2nd down and 10.
Pretty nice ball by Michael Osseo, just off the fingertips of Delonte Payton.
Second down and 10. Spartans from their 49. Osseo looking right, throws that way, gets the completion, but it's going to be a loss back to the 45-yard line. Coming back for the ball was Bishop, but tackled for a big loss.
You get a little bit of a bubble screen here. Coming back to the line, coming back to the formation, and Luke Bishop isn't able to get turned upfield. One of the things we want to do in that play is, as soon as you catch the ball, you want to turn upfield. If you wait around at the line of scrimmage, somebody's going to come up and put you on the ground. That's exactly what happened.
Well defended by the Mustangs. 3rd down and 14 over the middle on the throw, and incomplete by Osseo.
Pretty good pressure by the Breck defense, and Osseo really didn't have any place to go with that. So that leaves a 4th and quite long, and Hoffman back in to punt the ball.
Oh, he's
Or
gonna
run it.
fake it again. They faked on the pass, and now they'll fake with a run and get a first down. How about that? Fourth and 14. Punt
Fourth and
fake,
14,
and
get
Hoffman
20.
runs for it.
Well, you got to get at this point. You got to maybe give it. Whatever you got in the playbook, you got to give it a shot. Very nice wall off by the Spartan blockers to get Nick Hoffman upfield. Maybe he really doesn't punt the ball. Maybe he's just back there to run the fake. That's a nicely executed play. They found the soft spot in the Breck defense, and they got upfield in very good order.
And that's their first down of the game. It comes on the fake punt, 20 yards for Hoffman. Unfortunately, the rest of the offense has not gone very well for SPA today.
No, they haven't. But if they get, they've got. Last play was run by Michael Osseo on a keeper. He had a little bit of a read option, and he opted to keep the ball. Got tackled right about the line of scrimmage. We're 2nd and 10 for the Spartans.
Osseo roll out right. He'll keep it again. Cuts back and then took a hit as he got to the 35-yard line.
You see, looks like he's got the seam right there, and right at the end, a couple of the linebackers, Kwaku Bodum and I think number 55, Justin Brown, was the one that actually put the hit on. So no gain again, 3rd and 11 for the Spartans.
Third down for SPA. Osseo going deep for Payton, and it didn't complete. With the hands and off the foot of Bowman, who is back defending, and it's 4th down.
You see Osseo going deep to Delonte Payton. Both the receiver and the defender go up for the ball, and Bowman got his hand on it first and was able to knock it away.
Fourth down and 11 from the 36 of Breck. It's 7:21 to play here in the second quarter, 20-0. Breck with 3 first-quarter touchdown passes from Graydon Kulik to Will Culleton. And they roll out, and then Osseo in trouble back at the 50. Now fires over the middle of the field. Got a wide-open Bishop. And he is in for a touchdown. Luke Bishop. 36 yards, and SPA is on the board.
Well, Michael Osseo makes a nice play, and Luke Bishop did a nice job of finding an open spot as Osseo was scrambling around, and he was able to heave the ball down there, and Bishop made a nice grab on the ball to get the touchdown. So the 2 best plays that the Spartan offense has had has been 4th and very long. So my suggestion is pass the first 3 downs and then go to 4th and long and get a touchdown.
Hoffman is the place kicker as well. Osseo the holder. High snap. It's a fake. Osseo throwing and throws it out of the end zone. And so it's 20-6 with 7:11 to play in the second quarter.
Here we'll take a look at the touchdown, and here we'll see Osseo start to his left, find nothing there, get pressure back to his right, come back and throw the ball right down the middle to Bishop, who was able to get himself past the safety and into that soft spot in the defense. Makes a nice grab and gets the ball in the end zone. Nice recovery by SPA after being down by 3 to start to put a little bit of pressure on the Breck Mustangs.
Well, we got the interception on defense and
right.
the fake punt on 4th down, and then the touchdown on 4th and 11.
All 3 of those plays coming on 4th and very long. But one of the things that's imperative is when you get a nice turnover like the interception that Osseo had, is to convert that into points, which is exactly what the offense did.
Bowman and Selness, the players back deep to receive Hoffman's kickoff. Hoffman with the long run on the fake punt. He also had a quarterback sack on that last defensive series for SBA. And we'll kick it off here. We'll leave it on the ground. Picked up by Gamer at the 32, 35. And Gamer out to the 39-yard line. Pretty good field position build for the Mustangs to start this drive.
Yeah, it's actually, from a kicking point of view, this is actually their best field position from getting a punt or a kickoff. So they're in pretty good shape right near the 40-yard line. And Graydon Kulik and the Breck offense can get back to work here.
First down and 10, just shy of the 40-yard line. Kulik throwing, sails it over Culleton's head and incomplete.
We're able to watch Graydon Kulik here at the line of scrimmage on that play. He's very aware of what the defense is lining up, and you can see he's making some calls as the play is getting ready to start. That's a sign of a mature quarterback, one who has the ability and the coaching to see where the defense is in his pre-snap read, and then try to make a reaction to that.
Throw to Culleton to the 45, and Payton on the tackle. A gain of 5, maybe 6 yards to bring up third down, a manageable 4 yards to go for a first.
Exactly, and the play that was overthrown before, this is almost the exact same play. Said he was open on one, he might be open on the second. We get 6 yards, we've got 3rd and 4. That's a manageable play, and we're okay.
On 3rd down, Gibbons to Wiedela, and he's out near the 49. The flag is down right at the line of scrimmage.
An illegal motion by the offense. I think the back that was in motion turned upfield a little too early, resulting in a motion penalty. Wiedela from the fullback spot on the dive, only gaining a yard or so, so the illegal motion bringing the ball back 5 yards from the previous spot. Make it 3rd and about 8.
There was a little bit of decision there for Ed Peralt because he could have forced Breck into a 4th and a little less than 2.
Yep.
And see whether they would have gambled from midfield. Now it's just a 3rd and longer. We'll see what the Mustangs dial up on offense. Under center, quick drop and chased down, and going down at the 35-yard line is Kulik. Big sack put on by Michael Morris, number 51.
And real good pressure by number 73, Kyle Salverda, who put a lot of pressure on Kulik and made it so Michael Morris could get in and make the final play to make this now a 4th and 14 or 15 here.
Second punt for Bowman. Nice high kick this time. Better kick than his first one, first quarter. Spartans let it go, and Culleton will down it at the 16-yard line. 50-yard kick with no return.
As a coach, that kind of a play drives you crazy. The ball's that kind of play drives you crazy. You teach your kids to get under the ball and catch it. And that was a nice punt. That was a nice spiral punt. It didn't have anything bad for it. It was in the field, easily in the field of play. And to let that ball bounce and put it dead at the 16-yard line, that, you know, you feel like, my gosh, why do we practice returning punts if you're not going to catch the ball?
1st and 10 from the 16 for Osseo through a touchdown pass. On his last throw, he is flushed out of the pocket, coming back to his left and gets to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2. Bodum on the tackle for loss.
Here we see Michael Osseo in all kinds of traffic and not able to find much of anything, and Kwaku Bodum is kind of hanging around making the play. Bodum's a nice linebacker. He moves nicely. He's got a pretty good instinct for where the ball is and gets to where he needs to go in pretty good order. That's really everything you can ask for from an inside linebacker.
2nd and 12. Osseo had dropped a snap, picks it up and runs. Gets out across the 15 to the 17. He'll gain 3. His 4th rush of the game. It sets up 3rd down and 9. Four minutes and running to go before halftime.
Come on, D. Come on, D. Let's get this stop. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Mark, let's go. Watch the keeper. Oh.
Looks like there was a lot of movement along the SPA side of the line, and they do get a procedure penalty, their 4th penalty of the first half, make it 3rd and 14. And Breck should get the ball back here before halftime unless SPA is able to convert here. Keep the strike going. The ball is stripped out of O'Shea's hands. And Breck recovers.
Well, very prophetic, John. Breck does get the ball back in a very good field position as the ball is stripped away from Michael Osseo. And a couple of the Mustangs are able to wrestle it away from the Spartans and get the ball in very good field position at the 7-yard line.
Jorgen Salbenson on the fumble recovery for Breck. SPA takes time out. It'll be a 1st down and goal for the Mustangs just outside the SPA 7. A chance to put up a 4th score here before halftime. 3:19 to go. Breck with all 3 of its timeouts remaining. Not that it's going to come into play in this situation.
You would think not. I would think that Marcus Harris, Marcus Harris is a pretty good offensive guy. He's had some good experience at handling various types of offenses. And I'm thinking that one of the things you really like to do is on 1st and goal when you're outside the 5 is challenge the defense with something that is counter to what they think you're going to do. A lot of people think, we're going to, 1st and goal, we're going to run the ball. So a play action pass on 1st down can oftentimes set you up in pretty good position, particularly if it can be completed.
Pitch goes out to Selness.
Or you can run it in for a touchdown.
Takes one hit, ran it in for a score. There is a flag down. This might be coming back. It is a holding on Breck.
Yeah, except for the hold, which probably was out there on the flank. That was really a very nice play. That we can see that Levi Selness is able to get in there, but probably right there, number 7 would be Will Culleton Had a pretty good grip on the jersey of one of the Spartan defenders.
Ball set back to the 15-yard line. Still first down and goal. Wiedela comes in motion. Kulik looking to his right, flush back to his left. Now we'll tuck it and run and step out of bounds at the 11.
Kulik makes a nice decision, gets a little bit of pressure, doesn't panic, get a few yards, get out of bounds, keep the ball in play. 3:07 to go in the half. Breck looking to get a 3-touchdown lead again.
No need on that play, Bill, when it's first down to force a pass in.
Absolutely not, yeah. And Kulik showing some poise there. He didn't try to make something happen that wasn't there. You've got 2 more downs, 3 more downs to get the ball in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 10. The throw and the completion. It's Wiedela. It's got the catch to the end zone. He's in for a score. Comes up limping a little bit, but it is a touchdown for the senior. Derek Wiedela to make it 26-6.
Nice grab by Derek Wiedela, turning up from the flat. He catches the ball at about the 6 or 7 yard line, turns up and is able to power his way into the end zone. Going through a tackler right there at the 1 yard line, goal line to get the ball in the end zone.
Colton the holder, Bowman the kick. And it is 27-6 Breck.
And here we get a good look. Pass in the flat, good power over the defender. Jonah Mishi right at the 1 yard line, goal line. And Derek Wiedela gets the score. The 4th touchdown pass for Graydon Kulik.
Came in with 7 touchdown passes against 5 interceptions. Today, 4 TDs and 1 pick.
Looks like Derek Wiedela a little bit of a cramp on that touchdown play. 3 minutes to go in the half, and SPA will get the ball back. Obviously, they would like to score and drop this back down to a two possession game.
Karsten Salveson, the kickoff again. Tao and Peyton are the deep men for SPA. Tao will run up and take it at the 22. And to get wide on the right side, cuts it back at the 30 to the 40-yard line. 45, Tao still on his feet and all the way out to near midfield. Miles Alowu and friends finally bring him down, but a good return by the senior Andrew Tao out to the 48 of SPA.
At the 46, there's a penalty flag, personal foul, horse collar against Breck. So that will tack 15 more yards. So with less than 3 minutes to go in the half, SPA is going to get the ball inside Breck territory.
They'll be down at the 36 of Breck.
So Andrew Tao makes a really nice run back here. Very gutsy play, not going to go down. You can see the drag down right there by Charlie Gamer with a good grip on the back of Tao's shoulder pads.
Completion to Peyton, sidesteps one player and brought down by Bodum. Gain of 1.
Bodum making a nice one-on-one tackle on a relatively elusive player coming from inside out. again, that's what you like your inside backer to do, is to be able to make that play one-on-one in space in the open field against a good athlete. So Kwaku Bodum living up to the expectations that his coaches had for him today.
2nd down and 9. Throw and Sales on Hoffman, the intended receiver, and incomplete. O'Shea was under pressure. Peter Lillehog was a defensive lineman that was in.
Yeah, Michael O'Shea is showing some of the things that an experienced quarterback is learning. When we say that good decisions come from experience, experience comes from a lot of bad decisions. Holding the ball just a step too long. He had a receiver open. He held the ball one step too long and got pressure. And that forced the ball over the head of the receiver. If he gets rid of that ball one step sooner, the receiver has a chance at it, and maybe he doesn't feel the pressure so badly. We see the encroachment by the Mustang defender, stepping into the neutral zone, making it 3rd and 4 now. So definitely four down territory, 2:06 to go in the half.
O'Shea steps up. He'll run the ball. 25-yard line. Really took a hit from Brown from behind, but got the first down. Gain of 5.
Here's a nice run by O'Shea as he gets by a couple of guys. He's able to get 6 yards or so down to the just outside the 29-yard line. 25.
Clock running though, under a minute 40 to go. 2 timeouts remaining for SPA. O'Shea throwing a little bit behind Payton, makes the catch. Has it at the 20, a pickup of 5.
Was nice. This is a nice grab by Payton, reaching behind him to make the play, getting upfield.
Charlie Gamer on the tackle. With a minute to go on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. O'Shea keeping, and then he is brought down back at the 23-yard line. Bodum on the tackle. Had some help, a loss of 2.
I'm surprised that SPA is not using their timeouts. They've got 2 downs remaining. They've got 2 timeouts, and you need to get a score before halftime. And 45 seconds have run off the clock.
Hoffman going in motion, down to 20 seconds to go now. And now, timeout taken with 20 seconds left. He lost a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, they time management not particularly strong in that sequence. I fully appreciate you run the ball, but you've got 2 timeouts left and you had a minute to go. You know you're not gonna. You got to try to get the ball in the end zone.
And 1 timeout now remaining for SPA. 3rd down and 7 to go.
Now you force yourself into a situation where your clock management has to even be sharper than it was 40 seconds ago.
O'Shea will come out, 3rd down, 7 yards to go, ball to 22 of Breck. Osseo throwing for Peyton to the end zone. The ball is high and incomplete. And it's 4th down.
Peyton had a nice one-on-one situation there. Ball a little high, but it looks to me like Peyton has some room to get out there and get the ball. You can see he's between the numbers and the sideline. All he has to do is just follow where the ball is going to come down and get out there and grab it.
Fourth down for the Spartans. Going to go the same way. Same throw. And incomplete. Coverage by Linehan. Peyton couldn't come down with it in the end zone.
It sure looked like when he went up for it that Peyton was going to make the play. He was above the defender. The defender is able to get the ball out. Nice ball by Michael Osseo. That's a nice looking pass. Comes right down where he wants it to. Look at the grab. And the ball punched away by the defender. Nice play by Linehan to save the touchdown for Breck and preserve their 21-point lead right before halftime here with 9.9 seconds remaining.
They take over on downs. Kulik throwing and almost intercepted. My goodness, that would have been a disaster. Bryant Carlson almost had a pick six. I think this time they may go back and just run the ball, Bill, and get to halftime.
Just kneel down, take the 21-point lead at halftime. That could have been a disaster right there with the ball right almost on the numbers of Bryant Carlson.
.4 seconds remaining. And off will go to Selness. And he'll get out to the 25-yard line, and that will be the final play of the first half. The Breck Mustangs will take a 3-score lead into intermission. Our score at the half, Breck 27, SPA MPA 6. We'll take a break, come back with our halftime and more football from McKnight Stadium in Golden Valley. You're watching Tri-Metro Conference football on 12 Sports.
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
Our score at halftime, Breck 27, SPA MPA 6. Highlights from the first half of this one, and Breck's offense getting in gear early on. First down pass, a gain of 20 yards. Derek Wiedeva from Graydon Kulik. That set up a touchdown pass, and later in that drive, Kulik waiting, finds Will Culleton down the sideline. Breaks a tackle and goes in 50 yards for the score to make it 7-0. Charlie Gamers had an interception, also had this 19-yard run on offense. Helped set up another touchdown pass. And again, Kulik to Culleton for the score. Those guys combined for 4 catches in all in the first quarter. And here's the Gamer interception and led to another Breck touchdown. And again, it was 13-7. Tolton on the receiving end of the Kulik pass. 20 yards on that score. Breck all over SPA. Now the Spartans did come back. A scrambling 4th down play and the touchdown pass. Michael O'Shea hitting Luke Bishop, 36 yards for the score. And it gets the Spartans on the board. Breck added a late touchdown in the second quarter to make the score 27-6 at halftime. The first half numbers to 60 total yards of offense for the Spartans to 195 for Breck. And 2 turnovers costly for SPA, leading to 2 touchdowns for Breck. At 27-6 at halftime. We'll come back for the third quarter of play. You're watching Tri-Metro Conference football on Channel 12.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
The Breck Mustangs up on SPA MPA 27-6. We get ready for the start of the second half. It has turned into a great day for football, Bill. It was cloudy this morning and a little cool. And it's still a little brisk, but a nice last day of summer, I think, officially today.
Absolutely, and just a gorgeous afternoon. This is something. This is a nice last day of summer. I noticed on my way over here today, too many trees are starting to change their colors. I'm not ready to make the change from now to winter.
You don't have the rake out yet?
I don't own a rake. My wife owns 3.
Karsten Salveson on the kickoff, and the return by Tao. And this time Breck has him pretty wrapped up. He had a good return right before halftime. This time Tao brought down at the 33-yard line. So the Spartans will come out. They're down 3 scores. They got their 1 touchdown on that scrambling 4th down and 11 play. But, you know, Bill, really for the most part, they have struggled to put things together consistently on offense, which I guess has been the case the last couple of games, not just unique to today.
Right. And their execution is challenged by the defense, but they get off the ball, they've got some ability. They just have to get there.
First down handoff. It's Louis Bogalub. Brings it out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 1, his second carry today.
And this is what I was just talking about. You know, they executed that play not poorly, but not quite enough sustaining of the blocks. The hole was there when Bogalub hit it, but as soon as he gets into the line of scrimmage, it closes. The linebackers close. They're not getting cut off properly, and just makes it tough to get any kind of offensive rhythm when that kind of thing is happening.
On second down 11, pressure from behind, and down he goes. Jorgen Salveson with the sack. Miles Olowu made O'Shea step up, and that allowed Salveson to get him from behind.
And you can see Miles Olowu really just going right by Louis Bogalub to put the pressure on and allowing Jorgen Salveson the opportunity to come in and finish the play off. So now we're at 3rd and 15 for the Spartans.
On the loss of 5 and a flag.
Going to be encroachment against the Mustangs. Somebody leaned into the neutral zone. So now instead of being 4th and 15, or 3rd and 15, it will be 3rd and 10.
5th penalty of the day against Breck. So we're back to 3rd down and 10 for SPA. O'Shea throwing to his wide open receiver Payton near midfield, has the catch. Out to the 50, a pickup of 15 yards.
It's a nice throw and grab between O'Shea and Delonte Payton. Nice hang on there by number 5 defender Kevin Linehan. Otherwise, Payton steps out of that. He could get up the sideline and really stretch that play.
5 catches for Payton, but for only 27 yards so far. Shea on the keeper, gets into Breck territory, a guard, goes down at the 49-yard line. Gamer on the tackle along with Bodum.
Gain of 2 for Michael O'Shea. The Spartans are continuing to push the running game, and they're with marginal success. They are able to hold Breck's defensive line a little bit static, but they really need to do something to get a breakout type of a play.
Throw on 2nd down, completion to Payton, and he's driven out of bounds at the line of scrimmage by Bowman. The forward progress stopped before he's pushed out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run. We've played 3 minutes here in this opening drive in the 3rd quarter for the Spartans. They face a 3rd down and 8. No gain on that play.
So nice pass completion for no gain. That's just endemic of what's happened with their offense. They just can't quite get enough oomph to get the ball downfield.
O'Shea flushed left from midfield. Flag is down. The throw, and Linehan fighting forward with Payton incomplete. May have had a face mask on O'Shea as he went by the defender right there.
Yep.
By Wiedela. And there's the throw. And it will indeed be against Breck. It'll be a 5-yard face mask.
O'Shea showed me some moxie there as he came around the corner after breaking out of the pocket to stop and throw the ball downfield before going over the line of scrimmage. That showed pretty good awareness of where he is on the field, and just didn't get the ball downfield in real good order, but made a nice heads-up play.
O'Shea keeping on 3rd down and 3, and he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Planted back at the 45-yard line.
And O'Shea is still on the floor there.
He got knocked down hard.
Yeah,
I think that was
looks
a
like he took
low
a
on the
shot
tackle.
Yeah, it looks like he took a shot on the leg somewhere. Or just got twisted up. Yeah, it looked more like he just got twisted up.
It was Justin Brown on the tackle.
Yep. And really, St. Paul Academy can ill afford to lose Michael O'Shea, because you're not only losing a starting quarterback for at least a period of time, but you're losing your starting safety as well. And he's not able to put any weight on that left leg at all. So that'll make it 4th and 5 for the Spartans as they come up. Last time in this situation, Nick Hoffman just took off running to his right and got a good wall off from his offense and was able to make a first down on a 4th and 11. Let's see what goes on here.
He's punted now 3 times. They faked twice. One was incomplete, and then the long run that Bill just talked about a moment ago is the run by Bowman on the return, 30-yard line. 35, Bowman to the 40. Out to midfield and finally throw down at the SPA 44-yard line by Luke Bishop. Bowman with a 44-yard return.
Nice return by Bowman, breaking the tackle of Tao, weaving his way through the open field there until he gets to the far side of the field and is brought down by Luke Bishop, but not until he gets the ball back to the 42-yard line of the SPA Spartans.
First and 10, 42-yard line of SPA. And back to throw, Kulik firing a strike and a completion down to the 30-yard line. And a pickup of 12 yards to Jorgen Salveson. Second catch today.
Nice grab by Jorgen Salveson in the just a nice little curl route that he had in the pattern to get himself open, get a nice gain of about 11, 12 yards. Kulik hit him right between the 8 and the 0.
Kulik to throw on first down. Hits Wiedela with the pass. He only gets a couple of yards to the 28. Delonte Payton and Ben Petty on the tackle, and now Wiedela is down.
And it's a nice open field tackle by Payton, and again looks like a right leg this time on Derek Wiedela is twisted, but he'd had the cramping situation before. It looks like that's more what it was than anything else, just a cramping situation in his calf.
And he's able to walk off and perhaps able to shake that off and come back yet this afternoon. Second down and 8 facing Breck. Graydon Kulik, Mustangs junior quarterback so far, 11 out of 18 passing, 175 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. And has 2 rushes for 16 yards. Faces a second down and 8 here. Bowman in motion, pitch goes back. Selness trying to turn the corner on the left side. Flag is down as he gets forward to the 26. And holding on Breck. Will push them back.
And Nick Hoffman made a nice play. Even though he was the player being held, he made a nice play on the ball and was able to hang on.
Ball spotted at the 39 of the Spartans. They'll set up second down and 19. Man, Kulik looking to throw. He's got a wide open Jorgen Salveson, an easy touchdown for Breck. 39 yards for the score.
Graydon Kulik makes a nice ball, good read, but there was obviously a blown coverage. There was probably supposed to be a cover 2, and the safety either bid on an inside route or didn't get back deep enough to cover that outside because Jorgen Salveson was so wide open. And sometimes that's a tough catch to make, John, when you're that wide open and you know that nobody's going to hit you. We can see that Kulik puts it right on the money. Salveson makes a nice grab, waltzes into the end zone.
Kulik with his 5th touchdown pass of the game, 12th of the season. And the extra point by Bowman makes it 34-6.
Graydon Kulik is really showing himself to be a pretty mature quarterback for the amount of experience it has. We're in talking with Coach Burgundy that he was hurt as a freshman and got hurt in the middle of the season last year and missed several games. So as a junior, he's really only playing in his 8th or 9th starting game as a junior. So, and he was the starting quarterback last year for half the season. So he's showing some maturity as a young quarterback, which is obviously what the Breck coaching staff wants to see, and see him being able to hit a variety of receivers. He's hit people out of the backfield. He's thrown the ball into the flat. He's thrown a couple of nice fade routes, and he's thrown 5 touchdowns.
On the kickoff by Karsten Salveson, it's Tau returning it, trying to pick a hole, still going, and gets out to about the 30-yard line of SPA. We are at the midway point of the 3rd quarter, a 34-6 Breck lead.
Nice return by Andrew Tau. He's a tough one to bring down. He does not want to get tackled at all. It's very tough to bring down. He always seems to have a group of people around him grabbing and clutching and trying to wrestle him down.
Now Ben Petty is now the quarterback. You remember O'Shea was hurt on that last series. Petty this season in a backup role has only thrown a handful of times, 3 out of 4 passing for 20 yards. And on the first down play, it's a run and no gain. Well defended by Breck.
Hand off to Bogalub. One-on-one tackle by Charlie Gamer. He comes up and makes the play for no gain.
Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line. They'll snap to Petty, give it back. Bogaloo across the 30, the 32. Gain of a couple. Third and 8 coming. Two runs, Bill. See what confidence the coaching staff has in Petty in an obvious passing situation here in 3rd and 8. He will roll out, and he'll hit before he can throw. Ball is loose and covered by Breck at the 12-yard line. Fumble recovery by Nate Jackson. Lolo with the hit that forced the fumble. And it's the 3rd turnover of the game for SPA.
I think Miles Olua here just really gets a good wrap on Petit and forces the fumble, and Breck is operating in excellent field position. The ball at the 12-yard line.
Kulik, the throw on first down, and there is touchdown number 6 for Graydon Kulik. And hits to Jorgen Salveson for his 2nd consecutive score.
Another nice pass play, quick dagger from Graydon Kulik to Jorgen Salveson. First play after the turnover, going right into the corner of the end zone, making the play.
Bowman's kick was high and just dropped over. Extra point is good.
I think he hit that with a flop wedge to get the ball up and over the goalpost. Take a look at the touchdown. Kulik just getting a good shot at Salveson, and Tau was turned around. The receivers have done a good job of getting themselves in position on those routes, and the defenders have allowed themselves to get turned. And it's almost impossible to react to the ball once you get turned around like that.
So now 41-6 in favor of Breck with 4:27 to play in the third quarter. You know, SPA in a tough spot. They weren't doing a lot offensively with their starting quarterback in. Now Petty's got to come in and try to make something happen. His first pass attempt gets hit from the blind side, fumbles, and they'll have to come back out. This team trailing by another score now.
And this is the challenge for the entire offense when the backup quarterback comes in, that it's the job of, particularly the offensive linemen. They've got to make that backup quarterback feel like $1 million. They've got to make him have the confidence that he might not normally have had. And they can do that by executing their blocks, by opening holes, making the running backs better. And I hate to think about putting pressure on the offensive line, but with a number 2 quarterback coming in the situation that Petty has, he really has to get in there and play with some confidence. And the best way to get some confidence is to have everybody else play harder. And now Michael O'Shea, looks like his lower left leg's taped up, back in at the quarterback spot. Ooh, getting the ball off.
And gets the pass intended for Bishop. We're going to get an interference call on Jazzy Robinson.
This ball was thrown to the inside. The receiver was the outside, and the receiver and the defender got tangled up, but it's a penalty on the defender.
First down from the 47. O'Shea throws and completes. Hoffman, the tight end, with the catch into Breck territory. Kwaku Bodum with the tackle. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. Second catch for Hoffman. O'Shea 10 out of 19 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Has been sacked 3 times. Flag is down.
We have an encroachment against the Blake defense. Stepping into the neutral zone. 5 yards and resulting in a first down.
Breck's had a few of those today, Bill.
Yeah.
More than they'd like, I'm sure. The coaching
And
staff.
absolutely. Those are just mental mistakes. I mean, particularly for a defensive lineman, you really train your guys to go on the snap of the ball, and no sound should draw you off. But it just seems like sometimes people just are able to do that.
After the first down via penalty, it's O'Shea to the air. Completion to Payton to the Breck 36. Gain of 5.
Haven't really seen Delonte Payton really break anything. He's made 3 or 4 nice grabs and has had a couple of things that look good, but he hasn't really been able to break away, and that's a credit to Breck defense for not allowing that to happen.
Second and 5. He's going deep this time for Bishop. Had a touchdown earlier. This one incomplete. Coverage by Selness.
Boy, this is a nice ball and a nice location by Michael Osseo. And the bump comes from Selness just as Bishop is getting his hands on it and knocks him away from it. That's when the Bishop saying, I should have caught that one. He had the hands on it all the way, and just that little bump from Selness knocked the ball away.
3rd down and 5. Take the handoff. Now they throw the pass out and incomplete, intended for Bogaloo. It'll be 4th and 5.
We got 4th and 5 on the 36-yard line, John. What's your 4th down play here?
I would throw it to Hoffman, tight end.
Yeah,
over the middle.
He's made some pretty good catches on those.
They're going to go deep. Trying to get it to Bishop again, and incomplete, but we got flags down. It'll be interference, I'm certain, against Selness.
I think Levi Selness got a pretty good push here as the ball was in the air. You see right before the ball came down, you see right there you get a pretty good push by Selness. He's not playing the ball at all. So that's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic 1st down. So Spartans have gotten a couple of 1st downs by way of the penalty here and been able to keep this drive alive. 2:20 to go in the 3rd period as Michael Osseo is trying to engineer 2nd touchdown of the day for his Spartans.
1st down pass through the hands of Payton, incomplete.
He's really not quite synced up with Delonte Payton, particularly on that quick slant route. He's thrown it behind him twice now. Payton made a nice catch on one, and that one just could not get his hands back far enough. But if he can catch that slant and get one step turned upfield, he's got a good chance of getting somewhere.
Here's the throw over the middle, and Payton can't hang on to it.
Once again, just far enough behind him that it makes it a catch. It's still a catchable ball, but it's a very, very tough grab for the receiver. But again, that's one that if he makes that catch, he had a lot of green space in front of him.
3rd and 10 from the 20. Roll out. Left side. Here's a throw toward the end zone. And this time he comes down with it. It's a touchdown for SPA. Delonte Payton with the reception, his 8th catch. This one for a score. And 6 more points up on the board for the Spartans.
And that's what we've been told that Delonte Payton could do was on that particular route, go up and get the ball, that high ball, go up and get it over a defender, and that's exactly what he did, and get a 20-yard touchdown pass from Osseo to Payton.
Hoffman for the extra point. Back to Osseo, the holder. The kick by Hoffman is up and it's through. 2:03 to go. 3rd quarter, and it's 41-12.
Here we see the ball by Michael Osseo up, and you can see nice elevation and grab. Delonte Payton making a nice grab right up above his eyes. It's where you teach your receivers to go up and get the ball just like that. Nice throw and grab by Osseo to Payton. Spartan touchdown, 41-13.
And one thing that's got to concern Breck a little bit, 3 penalties on that drive. 2 of them directly resulted in first downs for
Absolutely.
SPA
Absolutely.
and a touchdown. They've had 9 penalties in all in the day.
And one of the pass interference penalties was granted by a backup defensive back, but still, penalties are always a concern because those can be, particularly in a tight ball game, those can be a killer for you. Now, if you're SPA on this kickoff, are you going to think about squibbing it, doing something, maybe not an onside kick, but doing something that maybe give yourself a chance to get the ball back? Breck might be thinking that same thing as they just moved 2 people up into the forward zone. So
yeah, they got 5 guys up about 11 yards away from the ball. So if SPA was thinking that, I don't think I'm going to execute that here. Hoffman will try to chip it over that line of players. And does right down the middle. The bounce to the 25 and picked up by Selness at the 21. Spins out to the 31. And that's where Breck will have it late here in the third quarter. A 41-13 lead. 1:59 to play in the third.
See Nick Hoffman's kick going to Levi Selness. Does a nice job picking it up on the second bounce. Getting about 8 or 10 yards from where he picked it up. And a pretty nice return out to the 31-yard line.
Well, Graydon Kulik's day is done. Peter Lillehog will come in and quarterback. 264-pound sophomore. Kulik 13 out of 20 passing, 6 touchdowns and an interception. The first pass is a completion and for about 10 yards. Lillehog hitting Kevin Linehan.
And that's one thing you like to have your backup quarterback do is come in and throw the ball with confidence. Lillehog hitting Linehan right on the 5, and Lillehog turning it up and making a nice play out to the 41-yard line. Nice gain of 10 yards there. See, Graydon Kulik had 13 completions and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good touchdown to completion ratio. Christian Ponder would like that ratio very much.
On first down and 10, Lillehog going for Salveson, incomplete. Tau on the coverage.
And Peter Lillehog was hit right around the waist just as he was stepping into that ball. And when that happens, the ball just takes off on you, and it has happened and went over the head of the receiver. Good pressure by the SPA defense to force Lillehog's ball high in the air.
Second down and 10. Bowman in motion. Throw to the right side. Bowman diving out, trying to make the catch. Couldn't come up with it. And it'll be third down and 10. Third down, 10 yards to go for Breck. Mustangs leading 41-13 late in the third quarter. Back to the ground game. This is Selness. Midfield, first down, and SPA territory, and down to the 43-yard line. Vogelov on the tackle. Gain of 16 for Selness, his best rush of the day. Came in as their leading rusher and picks up a first down.
You see Levi Selness gets a good hole at the line of scrimmage, a downfield block from Bowman, and ends up with a very nice 16-yard run off the right-hand side of the offensive line.
First down, they'll stay with Selness on the ground. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage this time. Tackle by Sam Carlson. It'll be second down and 10.
And a couple of nice lookout blocks for the right side of the offensive line that time. Penetration from SPA, and Levi Selness got whacked right in the backfield there.
Oh, and this one gets past Lillehaug. He's going to jump back on it back at the 40-yard line. A flag goes down as well. It's a loss of 15. We'll see what the penalty is. And holding against Breck.
We see the ball goes right past Peter Lillehaug. He covers it up, wisely covers it up, but that's a big loss. The Spartans will probably refuse the penalty, taking a 15-yard loss and not have to replay the down. So the quarter ends.
And we'll take a break. Our score, Breck 41, SPA MPA 13. More prep football on Channel 12 coming up in a moment. John Jacobson and Bill Hunstock, they have just declined the penalty, SPA has, and now switching the football from one 39-yard line to the other. That's where Breck will be to start this fourth quarter. They need to get all the way down to the 33 of SPA for a first down, Bill. 28 yards to go.
Yeah, they got a long, long ways. That bad snap really hurt the Mustangs here.
On third down and long, Lillehaug will fire over the middle, and it's intercepted. It is picked off by Luke Bishop, and he'll return it down to the Breck 28-yard line.
We have two flags on the play as well. One in the backfield of the Mustangs, which would indicate probably a hold, and there's a late flag on the sideline as Bishop went down and out of bounds. Hold. Decline, and they'll take the personal foul face mask for 15 yards or half the distance to the goal here. This is a nice interception by Luke Bishop. The ball is not tipped. He tipped it to himself, and he just takes off and makes a nice play. And Miles Olu is as he made the tackle, got his arms and hands wrapped around the face mask of Luke Bishop. So SPA making another pass interception, returning it well inside Breck territory to about the, 14-yard line.
First and 10, just inside the 15 of Breck. 10th penalty for Breck. O'Shea looks left, now comes back to his right. A flag is down, probably holding on the Spartans. He gains 7 yards inside the 10. I think this is coming back.
Yeah, I think we're going to have, I think you're right, John. It's going to be a holding penalty against SPA.
6th penalty against SPA.
Here we'll see. Michael O'Shea getting around the corner. But as he broke free, somebody up on the line of scrimmage was flagged for a hold, making it first and very long. 20, because that's a spot penalty, so it goes from the point of the foul, which was in the backfield, so it makes it extra long.
Pass out of the backfield to Tau. Fighting for yardage. Boy, Bill, you talked about it before. This guy does not like to go down easily.
No, he makes 4 or 5. He's not a huge guy. I mean, he's 5'9", 150 pounds, but he just does not like to be tackled. He makes a catch in the backfield, and he gets hit here, and he just keeps his legs going, keeps spinning, keeps turning, keeps his legs going. Makes 5 guys tackle him. Coaches like guys that run like that, John, even if they don't make a lot of yardage every play. Just the fact that they don't quit on a play is very, very encouraging.
Second down, still long to go. O'Shea hit the little hog, and down he goes. Back at the 28-yard line.
And O'Shea is still on the field.
Got dinged up earlier. And get a timeout on the field with the injury timeout.
He's saying, ouch, that hurts.
Sometimes his haircuts are pretty cute though, if that days ago.
Michael O'Shea's taken a couple of hits, gotten dinged a couple of times here, but he's bounced back. Okay, I get up and wander off the field here and see where I am. Trainer asking him, Michael, what day is this?
So he will come out at minimum for a play. Petty will come in.
3rd and very long for the Spartans.
23 officially. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line of Breck. Flag is down. Petty throwing, trying to get it to Peyton. Ball is tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Culleton. And Culleton will be brought down at the 10-yard line. Remember, is a penalty flag down.
That's an illegal procedure on SPA for not being set before the ball was snapped. Nick Hoffman was moving. That penalty will be declined. The play accepted. Breck survives the big turnover, making another turnover of their own, getting the ball back at their own 10-yard line. Boy, the ball's tipped 2 or 3 times by Delonte Payton and by Will Culleton, and Culleton's the one that came up with it. And a pretty good tackle by Luke Bishop.
Channel 3 to go here in the 4th quarter. Breck will have it first down and 10 inside their 5. Lil Hoggo threw an interception on his last pass. Remains in at quarterback. And he'll keep the ball on first down and 10. Goes straight up the middle. Gain 3 yards to the 8. Rest of the schedule for Breck. I mentioned next week they are at Blake. Then in 2 weeks, Friday, October 4th, they'll take on Spectrum up in Elk River. Come home to play Minnehaha Academy on Friday the 11th and close out the regular season Wednesday the 16th at Providence Academy. On second down, quick throw to the right, completion. Bowman, the reception, has a first down, out past the 15, gets out to the 19-yard line. Tackled by Bryant Carlson. And pickup of 10 yards.
Nice catch by Bowman. Does a good job of following blockers, getting upfield, and making a first down.
Bowman on the carry. Carlson on the tackle.
Nice throw by Peter Lillehog, stepping right into it, getting the ball out there. And Ramad Bowman does a nice job with the football after he catches it.
First down, back to the ground game. Up the middle, out across the 20, the 22. Gain of 3. Boogaloo in on the stop again, along with Morris. There's Nate Jackson's first carry. Second down and 9 to go. And tackle for loss this time for SBA. He got into that backfield in a hurry, and Jackson dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2.
Nate Jackson, one of the backup running backs, a freshman. 5'6", 135 pounds.
Third down and 11. Back inside the 20. Lillehog throws over the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Ben Petty. Second pick by Lillehog. Third turnover of the game by the Breck offense. And SBA will have a first down and 10 at the 30. 31-yard lines where they'll spot it.
And Petty makes a nice grab on the ball. Looks like he was the only one in the area to throw to, but I think Peter Lillehog had somebody a little bit deeper, but just didn't get enough air under the ball. And now Petty is back in as the quarterback.
He'll pitch it left. And this is Boogaloo inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Maybe the 27. Might have gotten 4 yards there in his 5th carry this afternoon. Lillehog, the last one off the bottom of the pile defensively for Breck.
Yep.
Mustangs.
That was a nice run. That was a nice run by Boogaloo. They got it again with the backup quarterback, even though Petty has been playing a lot on the defense. Still, it's a confidence thing with your backup quarterback.
Big hole up the middle. Boogaloo breaks a tackle, and he'll go for a touchdown. 20-some yards. And an SPA score.
Well, after exchanging turnovers, SPA manages to come up with another score. That was a nice hole. The Spartan offensive line opened a really nice hole for Louis Boogaloo to get in and get into the secondary. Broke a tackle near the 5-6 yard line to get into the end zone, but that was a nicely executed running play.
Kick by Hoffman is missed to left. And the score remains 41-19.
Here we'll see from the deep back position, Boogaloo gets through there, breaks a couple of tackles in the secondary, but a nice hole at the line of scrimmage that he's able to get through and get into the secondary, and only has to beat a couple of guys one-on-one and makes the touchdown. Well, with 6.5 minutes to go, it's only a 3-score game.
Considering it was a 3-score game, about 10 minutes into the game, you wouldn't have expected that
Yeah.
if you're
You know,
SBA.
and that, if you're SBA saying, in a sense, we're playing these guys even up, except for that 10-minute stretch in the first quarter.
Except for that.
Except for that, yeah. That's why coaches always, always like that third score, that third touchdown to have a lead of 3 scores is so critical, because the team can score, and it takes them so much effort to get back into the game.
Hoffman to kick off. Ronnie Richardson Matthews and Nate Jackson, the return men, a couple of freshmen who combined are 250 pounds, Bill. and on the exchange, the fumble, Jackson able to pick it back up and makes a few yards out of it, out to the 18.
A couple of the freshman running backs for Breck are on the slightly built side.
First down and 10 at the 18. Mustang getting some freshmen in the game on both sides of the ball, and SBA working their players into the game as well. Empty backfield for Lillehog on first down and 10 from the 18. And he'll run and they'll fumble the football. Gets back on it though. I think he got back on it. Oh no, SBA gets it. I thought
Lillehog was on that. Well,
you might see some of those seniors back in juniors and seniors back in the game yet.
Here we see Lillehog on the quarterback draw, gets popped by Louis Bogalub. And one of the Spartans is able to wrestle it away from Peter Lillehog as the Spartans come up to the line of scrimmage with very good field position and looking to shorten this game up here.
Flag is down.
Substitution.
Yeah, I think Breck was still running players out there after SBA had broke the huddle.
And I think they may have had 12 guys on the field too. When you're trying to get younger players in and you're shuffling people in and out in a changeover situation like that, sometimes it gets confusing. Not unusual to find an illegal substitution like that. But the result is 1st and 5 for the Spartans.
And they're inside the 10-yard line now. Petty throwing, completes it. Bishop, touchdown, SPA. 41-25. Bill, it's a 2-score game.
There you go. And if they can really put some pressure on the old Mustangs here by making a 2-point conversion. I'm kind of confused here. I would think the 2-pointer would be what you'd want to try to go for here, but
extra point is up, and it's good. Well, at some point you'll need a 2-point conversion, but you're
right.
No, not yet. Petty with the throw.
Nice
Bishop the catch.
Nice grab by Luke Yeah, Luke Bishop to get inside the defender. The defender played off just a step too much. And Luke Bishop's able to get in and make a nice grab for the touchdown. A little confidence there for Ben Petty, throwing a touchdown pass. So now it's a 2-score game, and there's still 6 minutes and 6 seconds. So the last touchdown came at what, 6:30 something?
Yeah, 26 seconds apart.
So SPA feeling a little bit more energetic now that they're starting to close this thing up a little bit. We'll see what happens with the Mustang offense. See if coaching staff decides that maybe they want to keep some of their more experienced players in the ball game here.
9 guys up for Breck, then 20 yards of the football.
I think this is a situation where you have Hoffman drive the ball low on the ground between, you know, the guys up front and get the ball past that second line of guys.
He will go deep again. Jackson taking it at his 15. Now past the 25 to the 30, 33-yard line. Flags are all over the place.
Yep. 2 penalties, maybe 1 on each team. Maybe a hold on Breck and a face mask maybe against SPA. Illegal block, illegal block in the back. Maybe there's just only 2 flags, but only one infraction. The illegal block in the back brings the ball back to the 20-yard line of Breck.
Knowing how nervous coaches usually are, I'm a little surprised that Kulik is not back in the ball game. 6 minutes to go. I mean, you're up by 2 touchdowns. A little hog back out there.
1 turnover right now puts that thing in jeopardy pretty badly.
Right. Throw incomplete here. Davis Kim, the intended receiver. A lot of those starters for Breck, looking at the sideline, on the sideline.
Yep.
Right now, Selness on the sideline, Culleton, Kulik.
Linehan. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that, you know, and sometimes the coaches like to make a statement. They like to say their second line guys here, hey, you know, we put you in here for a reason. You're not just out there for decoration. You got to play the game. And obviously the Spartans aren't quitting on this thing.
Throw again and incomplete. Cousineau, the intended receiver covered by Tau, and helps break it up.
Henry Cousineau made a really nice effort on that ball. He's a long, thin guy. Watch how he reaches out to make that play. Tau stays with it. He's been beaten a couple of times. Sometimes you'd say he'd been beaten like a redheaded stepchild, but he was able to hang with that play all the way.
3rd and 10. This play didn't take much time off the game clock either. Back to the ground game. It's Gamer, and he is hit and wrapped up. Sam Carlson. SPA's fired up. I think the ball came out at the end as well. I don't know that it did.
I think that ball was whistled dead before it fumbled, but SPA's fired up. They've really come out. They've held the Breck offense into 4th and long. Still 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes to go in the game. 2 scores, not impossible.
No. And a timeout called by Breck.
This is a timeout that coaches don't like. Changeover on kicking team. Usually no matter who you have in the game running offense or defense, your kicking team players don't change. Everybody has to understand the kicking situations, and usually you don't change your kicking teams at all during the course of a game. So even if you're way ahead or way behind and you're playing as many players as you can. Kicking teams usually don't change personnel because it's a changeover situation. Things can get really confusing, and for that reason, coaches don't like to do that. And when you're forced to take a timeout,
they really don't like it.
Then you really don't like it because now they've got 2 timeouts. And what if you need them? And coaches are very paranoid people, John. They like to hoard their timeouts as long as they can. Use them sparingly.
4th and 13. Bowman, the punter, will stand back at his 5-yard line. And gets the kick away. High kick. And it'll be grabbed back at the 49-yard line and then thrown back at his own 49 is Peyton. 1st and 10 there for the Spartans.
We see Delonte Payton having a little trouble getting the handle on the ball, picks it up, breaks a tackle right there. Can't get around the corner and avoid the tackle by number 52, Eli Buffalo Head.
First down and 10. SPA will mark the ball at the Spartans' 48-yard line. Petty, who threw a touchdown pass, also has an interception here in the 4th quarter. Burgundy's out in the middle, near the middle of the field. Not sure what the discussion is here. He's now calling over perhaps someone else on the Breck football family. They're maybe we lost somebody on the chain gang. They got to replace him.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, well, somebody had a dinner engagement or something like that. Denny's at 4:30 this afternoon or something.
They might make it. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Spartans from their 48. Petty throws, gets the completion. Hoffman down the left sideline, and there he goes. 52 yards, touchdown. Now do you think Graydon Kulik will be back in?
This is going to be a tough one now. Is this going to make it 41-32? You might get it to 34. You might still be telling yourself, it's 2 scores and 4:48, but
they've been scoring at a rate of every minute.
Yeah, so now
Bill, the paranoid coach in you would have.
Oh, I would have
been panicking.
I wouldn't have
3 minutes ago.
You're right. I would have had my starters back out there, I believe.
The extra point is missed badly by Hoffman, and that would
no,
have been the
now
time to
you
go
are
for a 2.
Yeah.
It is still a 2-score game, but now it's a 9-point margin,
Yeah.
and what?
So
it's
that-
still
yeah,
4:48 to go.
That would have been, 2-point conversion would have made it a one touchdown game. Here we see the run by Nick Hoffman after the catch on the hitch route, just breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage right after he catches the ball right there, running right by one guy, running by number 2, and outrunning the angle on the safety coming across. Nick Hoffman getting the ball into the end zone and to the official. So now instead of being a 1-score game, if you make the 1-point or the 2-point conversion, now it's still a two-possession game or a 2-score difference. But once again, I'm thinking that if I'm SPA, I've scored, what, 3 touchdowns in 2.5 minutes?
Not even.
Okay.
Minute 46.
So a minute 46? Yeah, you can't keep that pace up for very long, but I would still kick the ball deeper. I'd make them handle the ball. I probably would want to kick the ball on the ground. You know, maybe one of those up front 9 guys will touch it, and you might get a freebie somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd kick it to anybody. There you go. Kick the tee
Short
and the whole
kick.
thing. Got an offside. Yeah, so the ball will go to Breck, and they will get pretty good field position.
You know, re-kick it, Bill, from the 35.
So now I'd probably have Nick Hoffman drive the ball as hard as he can on the ground, try to get the ball through those front 9 guys. Not kick an onside. I think that's a little bit too challenging. But I'd force the hand of the return team and make them do something with the football. And I think it's very hard to field a football that's bouncing around on the ground. That pointy-ended ball doesn't behave properly.
Does go a little deeper.
Yeah.
Chip
Nice
shot. It'll
yep,
bounce. It's off.
Yep.
Bowman's hands. Able to pick it up, though. 25-yard line. Runs into some white jerseys there and goes down at the 28. It's about as well as you could have played it if you're Spartans.
That was excellent. That was an excellent kick. Make the return guy handle the ball on the bounce. And there you go. Nice little punch kick. Boom, boom, bounce. And Bowman's lucky to get it on the second bounce, but by that time the Spartans have it pretty well covered. There's not much of a gain. And we'll see what's back in play for.
Kulik is still on the sideline. They do have some other first-team offensive guys back out there.
More of the offensive linemen are back in the field here, but
not everybody.
Still Lillehog is the quarterback.
And off to Gamer, and he went down in a hurry down at the 30-yard line. Petty on the tackle. It was a 41-6 game, Bill. You remember way back in the third quarter?
In the third quarter, 41-6. Now it's 41-32, and we still got almost 4.5 minutes left.
Second down and 9 after the 1-yard gain from Gamer. Clock running, 4 minutes to go. SBA's got all 3 of their timeouts left, Bill.
I mean, they can force the issue here.
Lillehog throwing for Kuzno, incomplete, and trying to play on the last drive, and again, Tao breaks it up.
Yeah. Tao at 5'9" and Kuzno at 6'3". That's, it's a height advantage for the Breck receiver, but I'm also thinking I'd like to run some more clock here too. And now you force yourself into 3rd and 9. Not a lot of good 9-yard running plays.
I'm watching Graydon Kulik, and he's just pacing on the sideline.
Yeah.
Up and down. He's got his helmet on again. He's standing next to Selness.
Yeah. I'm wondering if everybody thinks that this is a gimme right now, and I'm not sure it is. Breck may certainly end up winning this ball game, but it right now it is not a gimme. Another penalty on Breck. That's got to be about their 12th penalty today.
13.
13th penalty. Those are killers. Those procedure penalties are killers.
13 penalties. Now 4 turnovers. It's not been a very crisp.
No, not at all.
10 minutes of game clock for Breck. At all.
Not at all.
Handoff up the middle and the gain by Linehan out to the 30, and it gets them some yardage. Now SBA will use timeout, preserve some clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
3:44 to go, and we'll still have 2 timeouts remaining.
I think one of the things the Breck guys are learning is, what it means to put somebody away. And, the cliche is, when you get them down, you step on their throat. And while there's no coach that wants to intentionally run up a score to 50 or 60 point win, but by the same token, your players, all of them, not just the frontline guys, but your second guys and your third guys, they have to understand what it means to put somebody away. And hopefully, from the Breck standpoint, that's what they're learning right now, that, whatever they thought in the third quarter, SPA wasn't going to fold up their tent and go home just because it was a big deficit.
The Spartan kids are fired up. They are ready to play some more football here.
And again, it takes one broken tackle by Delonte Payton or Nick Bishop back here, or Luke Bishop, excuse me, to get something. A short punt.
Very high kick. Pretty short, bounces back toward the middle of the field. It'll be down by Breck at the 45. So only 25-yard kick, no return. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Still a two-score game at 41-32.
Yeah, that's what those two missed extra points were huge for SPA. And now a scored in a two-point conversion really doesn't get you the tie or the lead, so you've got to play for two possessions with three and a half minutes. That's a tough row to hoe. But
again, it was 41-13 less than 3.5 minutes ago on the game clock. Now it's 41-32. SBA has the ball again.
Oh.
Petty's pass is picked off. And this will be 6 the other way. Charlie Gamer, his second interception. And that will put it away at 47-32. A flag comes in late. Post-possession.
Happy birthday, Mom!
Maybe some excessive celebration on the Breck side.
Something untoward. Dead ball, personal foul.
Against Breck, touchdown is good.
Personal foul after the touchdown. Well, that kind of squelches the comeback for SPA probably. But the and Ben Petty just he just put the ball out there in the flat, and the receiver had turned up just as he let the ball go, and so the only person there was Charlie Gamer to pick that thing off and run it back pretty directly for the final score, for at least the final score so far for Breck.
And our fourth touchdown in the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds. First for Breck, though. And it's 48-32. But, Bill, if you look at it this way from SBA, you needed 2 scores before, you still need two scores.
Still needs 2 scores. So the situation hasn't changed a lot. And you could see that Bogle had turned up, and Gamer was the only guy there to catch it. But yeah, it's still it's still a 2-possession game. And again, a good run back and one good play can put you right back in this game.
It's been a weird game, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's we had the first quarter with all the touchdown passes by Breck and SPA just really doing literally nothing, not even getting a first down in the first quarter. Not much happened in the second quarter. Third quarter, Breck looked like they were going to just run away and hide, and the last 10 minutes, it's been a track meet out here.
Well, and turnovers and touchdowns.
Yeah. And one play drives for touchdowns. 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter now? 2, 4,
right.
5 turnovers just in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Bishop had a nice interception. Petty had an interception. There was a fumble recovery. That was just for SPA.
Salveson's got to kick it from his 25. Picked up by Tao at the 32. Foul to the 45, and down he'll go at the 47. So, Bill, in a way, SPA not really any worse off than they were a few minutes ago.
You know, because they don't have a field goal kicker, so you're going to have to get 2 touchdowns, and basically you still have to get 2 touchdowns. But you have to get 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
Michael Osseo was a starting quarterback. He has come out twice. He's not returning now, and Petty remains at QB. He had his first 2 passes went for touchdowns for SPA. His last one went for a touchdown for Breck. Rolling out left. Comes back, and down he goes. Lost back to the 43-yard line. First time he has been sacked.
And Breck has done kind of what we had thought. They've got their first group defensive line back in there.
Throw, and it's intercepted. It is picked off by Wiedela. Wiedela is weaving his way downfield and then be knocked down at the 25. And then the ball comes out at the end, and SPA has it. Are you kidding me? An interception and then a fumble on the same play. Wow.
And so SBA still has the ball, just 30 yards further back from where they snapped the ball the last time. With it, this has not only been a strange game, but John, oddly fascinating and entertaining in a way.
It has been a very interesting fourth quarter, I will say that.
I've been around football for more than 50 years, and at the end of the play, Wiedela gets in a wrestling match with one of the SPA guys who literally wrestled it away from him. My goodness. Like I said, this has been oddly entertaining. Well, we've still got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, John. What could happen in 2:40? We could probably have 3 more turnovers and 5 more touchdowns.
Right.
Who knows?
First down at the 26-yard line for SPA. Well, Bill, guess what? They still only need 2 scores.
We still only need 2 scores. We might be saying that down to the end of the game,
Yeah,
but you
that's
know,
true.
But we've seen Nick Hoffman catch it.
Nope. And then the snap before Petty was expecting it, and a 5-yard penalty against SPA. If Jay Wilcox were here, he'd be wanting to hear like the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, there you go.
People are just running around.
I'm not sure that's an illegal procedure. The center is the only guy that can't basically, I shouldn't say can't, but the center has a very hard time to proceed illegally. And snapping the ball starts the play, not the snap count.
First and 15. Petty throws, completion. Oh, and finding some open space. Delonte Payton down the left sideline and gets out to midfield. How about that, Bill Hunstock? 35 yards on the completion.
35 yards on the completion. Delonte Payton making a nice grab. Weaves his way through traffic pretty nicely here. Linehan forces him out of bounds, but not till he gets to midfield. Still 2:29, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Breck's got most of their first defense back in the ball game now.
And another flag.
Illegal, yeah. Illegal procedure.
9th penalty on SPA. Wait, I forgot to mark that last one down for Breck on the other end, Bill.
They're pushing the officials are getting a workout, throwing flags today, and
23rd penalty of the game. First and 10. Spartans from their 45. Throw complete. No, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Hoffman. Culleton defensively breaks it up. As he mentioned, Breck getting those frontline guys back in on defense.
Right.
Including Culleton, who had an interception about an hour ago. And that was in this fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yeah. This has been a very long fourth quarter. When you get a lot of passing and a lot of penalties and a lot of turnovers, the game clock doesn't move a lot.
Touchdown. There's another penalty, another false start.
Goodness. Well, all the good things that SPA was doing offensively earlier in the quarter, they've seemed to find a way not to do those things at this point in time.
.223 to play, second down, and 20 to go. Petty flushed out of the pocket and will run out of bounds, and he tackled at the sideline. Mark Murray on the tackle. Line of scrimmage will be the 44. It'll be third down and 16. That took 8 seconds off the clock, though.
Yeah.
2:15 to go.
I'm gonna go over and hit the clock operator in the next room here.
And a sack back inside the 30-yard line by Miles Onglowu. Loss of 11.
But now we're going to end up with a fourth down and an awfully long ways to go. Miles Onglowu, a big, long guy, really has put the pressure on the SPA quarterbacks today. Making a couple of nice sacks, forcing some plays.
4th and 21. It's a fake punt. No, it's not. He got it away. And out of bounds. Moran to his right and then kicks it away. And Breck's football near midfield with 1:24 to go. Now I think the game is safely there.
I think so. Really now all Breck has to do is run the ball.
And don't fumble.
And don't leave it on the floor. This is this has been such a strange game. It's a homecoming game. It looks like it's going to be a Breck win. But I can't believe that the Breck coaches and the Breck players are going to feel really good about it. You've put up 48 points. Who can be disappointed in putting up 48 points? But you had 14, 15 penalties. You had how many turnovers? 5 or 6 turnovers. You had, it doesn't make any difference whether they're by starting guys or backup guys. Turnovers are turnovers. Penalties are penalties. It's a matter of discipline and focus and things like that, and that's what coaches don't want to see their players doing is losing focus and losing concentration and losing poise.
Jackson, the ball carrier, gains 4. Yeah, 5 turnovers, Bill.
Right. And probably 4 or 5 for SPA as well, but still.
And 4 of those turnovers come here in the second half.
Right. And granted, he gave up, 4 or 5 touchdowns in a short period of time, 4 touchdowns in a short period of time, but still, sloppy play, doesn't make any difference who it is. Sloppy play is not to be not in what coaches want to see at all.
Give to Jackson again, second down run in the middle of the line, gets to the 41. And SPA will use timeout with 40 seconds to go. Closing in on a 3-hour game, Bill.
Yes.
for high school football.
A high school game. Yeah, that's unheard of.
Well, when you have, let's see, 61 passes.
Right.
10 turnovers, 25 penalties.
That's a good recipe for a 3-hour game.
80 points.
And 80 points. Yeah. That's a good recipe for a 3-hour game.
Third and 6 for Breck at the 41. But it was a nice day out.
It was a gorgeous day. It was fun watching high school football. I always enjoy high school football, even if it is oddly entertaining.
Little Hog under center on 3rd down and 6. He'll roll out to the right. Hoffman throws him down back in midfield. Loss of 9. SBA will use its final timeout on the sack of Peter Lillehog. Nick Hoffman with the sack. 4th down for Breck. And 18 to go. St. Paul Academy next week will take on West Lutheran. They'll be at home for that. Then Minnehaha Academy, Providence, and Blake on their schedule following today's game. Bill, what else we got to talk about? Well, we got Stanford tonight and who?
Stanford and Arizona State later tonight.
Stanford, I'm interested to see them play. You don't see them on TV much here in the Midwest, at least on the football package that I have on on Comcast. But they've got a guy by the name of A.J. Tarpley. Remember, who was an outstanding player for Wayzata a few years ago. A linebacker who was a starting linebacker for the Cardinals. Got a great team.
And backup kicker, Spencer Summers from Minnehaha Academy.
I did not know that. So now we each have a reason to watch.
Yep. And
were you coached for a few years?
Yes. Yeah. And you know, the Pac-12, you know, for a BCS conference gets a lot of, you know, they're not as good as the SEC or the Big Ten or, you know, a lot of other. Oh my goodness. But they've fared pretty well so far this year. UCLA pretty well took apart Nebraska last week. And Arizona State had an odd win over
that was a bizarre ending.
So now SPA's got the ball, 26 seconds, no timeouts. 2 touchdowns. Can you score 2 touchdowns in 26.9 seconds?
No. Well, yes, in theory.
In theory.
Will it happen? No. Petty wanting to throw, ball batted in the air, trying to get it in space to Peyton, which I think is the right idea, but broken up. I think Oloa was able to get a hand up there, and only a sophomore. He's 6'4" though.
6'4",
Bill, able to get a hand up in that.
He's a long, thin guy at 6'4", 185 pounds. And he's been all over the place today. He's had a good game.
Second down and 10. Mattia will hand the ball off. And out to the 35, 36-yard line. On the run by Gabe Funky, who started the game with a run. May have ended it with one. They're going to try to get one more snap here. Flag and catch to Robinson, and is that. And Breck wins it
Breck
in a homecoming game, 48-32.
One of the oddest games we've seen, one of the oddest fourth quarters we've ever seen.
Yes.
Turned a pretty regular type of a game into a very, very odd affair for the last 12 minutes.
Mustangs win it. They go to 3-1 in the season. They are at Blake on Friday. And with the loss, SPA MPA goes to 1-3, and they will host West Lutheran next Friday at 4 o'clock in St. Paul. That'll do it for our telecast today from Golden Valley. And for Bill Hunstock and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for tuning in for a beautiful Saturday afternoon of football. Breck Mustangs are your winners today, 48-32.
Thank you.